My students, let us see now the next chapter, elements, compounds and mixtures. Now let's recall how many different states of matter are there and name them. All of you know there are three states of matter and they are solid, liquids and gases. This you have learnt in standard 6. Now the second question is, what brings about the change of state of the matter? Now heat brings about the change of state of the matter. All of you know that the most common example you can take, if the ice is heated, it changes into water, which is in the liquid state. And when you heat water, it changes into water vapor, which is in the gaseous state. So by supplying heat, you can change the state of the substance from solid to liquid and from liquid to gas. Now the third question is, what are the properties of matter? Now matter have mass as well as volume. Do all the substances have the same properties? The answer is no. Now the next question is, classify the following substances according to their properties. Water, it is in the according now by the states of the matter exists in three states. With that respect, we will classify the following. Water is in the liquid state, thermocol is in the solid state, soil is in the solid state, iron in the solid state, coal in the solid state, paper in the solid state, rubber, copper, coir and plastic. All these are in the solid state. Now the next question is, what are the objects made up of? Now all of you know that the objects, they are made up of atoms. Objects, it is made up of a certain substance. The term matter is also used as a synonym of substance. So the objects, they are made up of matter. In short, we can say all the objects are made up of matter. Now the second question is, what are these articles of everyday use made up of? Like first example is electric wire. Electric wire, it is made up of copper metal. Then second one is kitchen utensils. Kitchen utensils, they are made up of stainless steel, brass, aluminium, metal. Then third one, nails. Nails, they are made up of iron, which is a metal. Then the tables and the chairs, they are made up of wood, plastic and metals. Sugar is made up of sucrose. Window panes are made up of glass. Salt, it is made up of sodium chloride, which is a compound. Now the third here, let us see now what do you mean by matter. We say that the object is made up of certain substance. The term is used as a synonym of the substance. So in scientific language, however, a single term is used for a single concept. That is that which an object is made up of is called as the matter, or the objects are made up of matter. Now next we will see the particulate nature of the matter and the properties of the matter. Now take a piece of chalk and keep on dividing it into smaller pieces. Now what will happen? Now wipe a drop of ink with a handkerchief. Now here Now when we divide the piece of chalk into smaller pieces, you will get the tiny particles of the chalk. Now wipe a drop of ink with a handkerchief. What effect does it have on the cloth of handkerchief? The cloth will absorb the ink drop and cloth will have a stain mark on it. Now third question is, what happens when the lid of the bottle of perfume is opened? When the lid of the bottle of the perfume is opened, the molecules of the perfume move out of the bottle and collide with other molecules in the air, and eventually the perfume spreads throughout the room. Now the second question is, why a drop of ink? Now, so it is the matter which is present in the various things in solid, liquid and the gaseous states that is responsible for their properties. Even though they are divided into small particles, their properties due to the matter present in them remain the same. The properties such as the white color of the chalk, the blue color of the ink, the fragrance of the perfume, these are the properties of the matter of which each of them is made. Now the next question is here, use your brain. This one, in day-to-day life, we come across many things in our surrounding. We touch them, we study their properties. Are all these things made from only one kind of matter or from the other one or from more different kinds of matter? So we have seen that all these things, they are made up of different kinds of matter. Made up of different kinds of matter. They can be also made from more than one kind of matter. Now classify the following according to the nature of the matter present in them, whether it is made up of one kind of matter or from the more than one kind of matter, and whether it is a solid, liquid or gaseous state. Now the engraved idol we will take. Now engraved idol, it is made up of solid and it is made of only one particle. Then second one is gold. Gold is also in the solid state and it is made from one particle. Then third one, milk. Milk is in the liquid state and it is made from more than one particle. More than one particle means the water is also present, glucose is present in them, fats are present in water. Then fourth one, water. Water, it is in the liquid state and it is made from one particle. Then plank, that is a wooden one, it is in the solid state and it also is made from one particle. Then concrete. Concrete is also in the solid state and it is made up from more than one particle. Concrete roads construction you must have seen. So there the mixture of the cement, gravel, sand is used for making that concrete. Then salt. Salt is made up of solid and it is also made from one particle. Then soil. Soil is also in the solid state and it is made from more than one particle. Then sharbat. It is in the liquid state and it also is made from more than one particle. Means water is used, lemon juice is used, salt is used and the sugar is used for making sharbat. Then cooked khichdi, it is also in the solid state and it also is made up from more than one particle. Rice we use, vegetables we use, dal, lentils we use, legumes, whatever we want that we can that can be used to make a khichdi. Then steam is in the gaseous state and it is also made up of one type of particle. So thus we see that depending on the nature of the matter present in them, these particles, these things are classified. Now next is here, try this. Fill a glass of water up to the brim. Drop a small stone in it. What happens? So when we drop a small stone into that glass full of water, the water spills out. Take a balance and place small stones in one pan and the big stone in another. So the pan which has got a big stone will go down because the mass of big stone is more than that of the ground. So which properties of matter can you tell from the above activities? So from the above activities we can say matter has mass as well as weight. So objects have mass and mass can be measured with the help of devices like common balance. Also they occupy space. They acquire both these properties from the matter that they are made up of. In other words, mass and volume are the two important properties of matter. Now many kinds of matter found in nature are in pure form. That is, they contain only one constituent. In scientific language, matter made of only one constituent is called substance. For example, gold, diamond, water, chalk. These kinds of matter are made up of two or more substances and they are called as the mixture. Now which of the following are mixtures? Now water is a compound, sharbat is a mixture, iron is a metal, steel is a mixture, then coal is a compound. Air is a mixture, salt is a compound, copper is a metal, then brass is a mixture, soil is also the mixture. So now let us see the next one here, the elements.